Donnie boy. I said I wasn't going to talk about you anymore, but I just got to point out the hypocrisies. Roll a clip. And speaking of Devin, it seems an apology is in order for her and Donovan. I shouldn't have put those pictures up, and even though they were already up on the internet, girlfriends, wives, and kids, for me, are off limits. So I may have crossed the line, and for that, I'm sorry.
Beta male.
See, you called me out, and I admitted it because I was wrong. But here you are, doing something even more disrespectful than what I did. Roll a clip.
Myron and Fresh both admitted, hey, you know what? Hey, look. We got a little bit carried away. Our bad. They owned it. And they copped to it. I'm not fresh and fit. Preach, your wife is a fucking fat ass. I'm going to say that one more fucking time. Preach, your wife is a fucking fat ass. And if you have a problem with it, then you can challenge me to a boxing match. And I will fuck you up. And you know it.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you something.
We don't care.
Donovan, I'm going to be straight with you. You're irrelevant. You got the subscribers, but your views are average at best. In fact, the only reason we here is because O'Shea just so happened to be talking about you in this clip. Roll a clip.
Of him hating on the lead attorney and hating on me for no reason.
By the way, the lead attorney, I think, is stalled out at 182,000 subscribers, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, the lead attorney. Let me check him out now, because I just crossed 151 and I'm rapidly coming up on 152. The lead attorney, just real quick here. Yeah, he's at 183,000 subs now, but he is not really doing too good. Like all his shit really kind of, yeah. So the lead attorney is, listen, shout out to him, but 183,000 subscribers. He's only got 14.5 million views lifetime. I've literally got triple that. Yeah, it is what it is.
Why the fuck you lying? Why?
But who's counting?
Me. I'm counting. And since you brought it up, you're a full-time YouTuber. This is all you do. And let's be honest, you suck at it. You got over 1,300 videos, and sometimes you get a lot of views. But as of lately, you barely get over 1,000 views on most of your videos. The lead attorney, on the other hand, has 365 videos. And now that your views are down, you want to talk about everybody, including Abba's wife, like Donnie Boy. That happened a year ago. Give it a rest.
There's a content creator by the name of Obsidian, who's actually a pretty sharp guy. Very intelligent, excellent writer, all the rest of that. But Obsidian is frustrated that he is not as successful as his contemporaries. He doesn't say it out loud, and I gotta be honest, neither would I. But go on over and watch his channel, caller, and it will be plainly obvious to you that he is an extremely frustrated individual. And that frustration derives from his lack of success. Now, there are many reasons why he's not successful, but you wanna know what the main reason is? The main reason is that he doesn't adapt. He's been singing the same tired tune for over 5 years. He hasn't changed his content. He hasn't changed his approach. He hasn't changed anything. All he does is complain about women and fights with other content creators. He's always beefing with some dude over something. It's always, Angry Man did this, or Alan Roger Curry said that, or Donovan Sharpe shouldn't be speaking on this. That's all he does. You would think that a man with his level of intelligence would finally figure out that talking trash about other men for 3 and 4 hours is not what successful people do.
But you're actively talking about him. So does that make you unsuccessful too? Or that doesn't apply to you? Because in this week alone, you talked about Abba's wife, the lead attorney, Danica, Dope Discussions, O'Shea, and Destiny. And none of these people started with you. So I just figured I'd point that out. And that would have been the end of this video. But then I saw how other creators lit your ass up. Roll a clip.
Devin slept with a lot of guys. Gentlemen, Devin has a high body count. You think I don't know that my own girlfriend has had sex with a lot of men? You think that I found some special snowflake who declined partying through her 20s even though she has a great body? Give me a break, guys. I am well aware that Devin's notch count is a lot higher than she will ever admit. I am 237% certain that I am not the biggest dick ever that Devin's ever taken, and the way I fuck her is not the best sex she's ever had. She's had bigger and better than me. She hasn't told me this, but I know. Post-wall women, they get married all the time, but the men they get married to are very low value. They're beta males, they're pushovers, they're not real men, they're not the men that arouse these women. These aren't the men that these women respect and love. These are the beta males. These are the lower rung men. I misled my audience about Devin's age, but I did that for privacy purposes. Dude, listen, man, my results speak for themselves. Devin slept with a lot of guys, gentlemen.
But not only was she a party girl before she hit the wall, but she was also a single mom. Right, Donovan?
And in today's video, I'll be providing paperwork proving that Donovan Sharpe's girlfriend, Devin, is a single mother, which is something that Donovan Sharpe has been lying about for years to both his peers as well as his subscribers. Now keep in mind that this also contradicts everything Donovan Sharpe has taught his audience about the types of women to avoid, going all the way back to his days when he wrote for Return of Kings, to his free ebook called 16 Ways to Immediately Disqualify Her for a Relationship, where he states that single mothers should be avoided as they make for the worst girlfriends, wives, and mothers. Now the evidence that I'll be presenting comes courtesy of Devin herself, who in a video with Donovan Sharpe told me exactly where to look.
And yeah, so he filed, I was the plaintiff. You know, I walked away with nothing. I walked away with nothing.
So it's kind of like my divorce.
Yeah.
Because my divorce was $12.
Yeah.
And we didn't have any money or kids.
Yeah,
so.
only with mine, we did have a house together, so neither of us could afford the house, so we ended up foreclosing the house. So I do have a bankruptcy on my record as well. That's public record too. If anyone wants to go look that up and throw it on a YouTube video, go
Yet
for
you're
it.
still...
And so after Devin confessed to having filed bankruptcy, all I had to do was get her alleged name, which luckily for me, Donovan Sharpe does state in one of his videos.
Number 2, publicly admit to all factual allegations from the documentary, including, but not limited to, the true name, age, and appearance of Cynthia Ashlock, and your long-standing actions and intent to conceal these material facts.
Now the next step, which was the easiest, was to then call the New Jersey Bankruptcy Court and ask if they had a case with that alleged name. And of course, that name was in their system, and shortly thereafter, I was able to receive a copy upon request, as bankruptcies are a matter of public records. And so as we now look at her application on the screen and go to the section describing her household, it states, "Do you have dependents? Yes. Does dependent live with you? Yes. Dependent's age, 10 years old. Dependent's relationship to debtor 1. Daughter."
Donovan, you can't talk about anyone's woman when you've already exposed yours. In fact, as long as Preach is happy, that's all that matters. But if it bothers him, they could always work out together and lose weight. But Devin will always be a single mom who slept around a lot. And you can't change her past. But side note, you know what's funny? As I've matured, I've met a lot of solid brothers that are dating women with kids, and I used to think the same thing. Single moms? No. Overweight? No. Hoes?
Hell no! No!
That's still my preference, but I'm also convinced you can't help the woman you love. Ladies, fellas, as long as you're happy, I'm happy for you.
Devin is my girlfriend. She is not my wife. We have never been married. She is not a single mother, and we have not adopted anybody. Dude, it's crazy. Like Devin has a niece. She's 14 years old, and I'm talking about a guy who doxed me and Devin, telling people who we are, where we live. I got a 13-year-old niece that stays here at least twice a week. All it takes is one crazy person Single mothers are bad moms. All of them. I've known plenty of them, and I have never, ever witnessed a single mother who was a good mom, including my own. Single mothers are only good moms when there is a camera around.
I feel like he's speaking from experience because he's dating one. You see, as a man, our most important thing we have in this world is our word. And you've lied so much, I don't understand how anyone takes you serious. In fact, the only reason I made this video is because when I apologized, I thought I was dealing with a man of character who called me out for going too far. But imagine to my surprise seeing you months later being 10 times as disrespectful to Preacher's wife. That's when I realized you have no morals. And I know you don't like black people. I think it's deeper than you just hating black women. Truth is, no matter how much you hate us and want to separate yourself from my people, all I see is just another lost nigga. I'm out.